Yo, what's up, guys? In today's YouTube video, we're designing the next iPhone on this website. Okay, let's just get to it. So there's nothing on this phone right now, so I'm gonna put stuff on the phone. So, let's get started with an HDMI port so you can connect the phone to slop. And well, another HDMI port seems pretty good. It's like what you normally put on a monitor. I mean, you need a stand for the phone, right? So I'll put a stand right there, and maybe some antennas, because you need better internet. That's an awful antenna placement. Let's put the antenna on there better. Those are really important. We really want the antennas because they give the phone the better Wi-Fi. Okay, let's put some antennas down here. Now that's shaping up to be an actual phone. Yay! Anyways, I'm tired of this phone discrimination. We're just gonna put every logo on the back, every last phone logo. Apple, Android, Pear. What's Pear? Never heard of Pear before. That's some knockoff. Alright, we need the phone to have little feet, right? Yeah, I put the feet on the phone. And then what do we got here? Oh, we got a rotary dial. We need that. Because how is the phone going to be a phone if it doesn't have a rotary dial? You never thought about that one. And, I mean, we need to put joystick and D-pad on it. Because how are you going to play your games on the phone if the phone doesn't have the D-pad and the joystick on it? And, I mean, this is Apple after all, so we have to put a bunch of cameras on the phone. Because Apple wants your data. Apple wants to sell your data. You wanna know what my source for that is? I made it up out of my head. So we're just gonna put a bunch of phones on it. I mean, cameras, not phones, just cameras. So now that's a block of cameras. But someone could probably put a bag over that and cover it up. So I'm going to put something on the rotary dial. You cannot cover up the rotary dial. If you cover up the rotary dial, then the phone becomes unfunctional. And you know what? I'm going to put some on the logos. Because if you cover up the logos, then people won't know that you got the cool phone. So you won't cover up. You won't touch. You won't not touch the logos out of fear that people will think you aren't cool. Alright, I think that's a good amount of camera. We need to put some front cameras right there. Put some under here so you can't see them. Alright. We need to make sure people know that this is an Android, Apple, Pear phone. So I'm gonna put some more Android, Apple, and Pear logos on it. Now I want some googly eyes for decoration, so we got a googly eye for decoration. I mean, another HDMI port seems pretty good, even though we already have a few. Well, let's just put another. You'll charge this phone using HDMI. HDMI will be one of the only ports on it. It might even be the only port. I don't know what I'm thinking of adding. We might add more slop to it. Oh, we need a headphone jack. Yup. And here, let's put an antenna on the headphone jack so you get extra Wi-Fi with your headphones. Yeah, that's shaping up to be pretty good. Now let's put some antennas on the HDMI. Right? Because you don't want a slow connection whenever you're connecting your phone to like a monitor and a steam machine. Alright, we need some wheels on the phone. Where the wheels at? So this way you can drive the phone. Everyone needs a phone that they can drive, right? Right? So that's a bunch of wheels. You can drive it any way you'd like. And we need to add a steering wheel as well whenever we're done adding the wheels. Cause how are you gonna drive it if you don't have a steering wheel? One second, I'm just trying to move something on my screen. There we go. Now I can. Alright. We're gonna add a cup holder to the phone as well. So that way you can put your drink on the phone. And now, what if you have a bunch of drinks? You need a bunch of cup holders, right? Is this enough wheels? Crap, we covered up the Apple logo. That's okay. There's another Apple logo. Let's put another wheel. Let's put a steering wheel right here. That covers up the Apple logo. That's not good. I need to put more logos on it so that people know this is an everything phone. Apple, Para, Android. There's too much slop on this phone. Alright, let's put a lightning port under the googly eye so that people they can't do anything about it. Put Apple logo. Apple. A silencer. We should probably put that on the headphone jack. What does this do? I don't know, but probably make stuff silent. The power button? Oh, right. We need a way to turn this phone off and on. I don't see any room for it, so let's just slap it everywhere. Boom, power button. Boom, power button. You get a power button, and you get a power button. Now, if you touch your phone screen too hard, it just shuts down. Not to say that you can touch your phone screen at all, considering all the slop is on it. Notch. Put it right there. What does that do? Oh, doesn't that go on the phone? Look, somewhere over here, I think. Yeah. Let's put a few more notches on the screen because it's not blacked out enough. I need to make sure you can't see anything on the screen. Phone. We're making a phone. We're making an Apple 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 phone. We're making the next Apple phone. This is the best Apple phone. It's my Apple phone. Alright, let's put the home button right there. What else do we want to add to the phone? Oh, we need more stands. Because someone might want to use the phone. Someone might want to stand up the phone somewhere else instead of what I have right there. So we'll put more slop on it. More slop on the phone. We should probably put stands on the stands on the stands on the stands on the stands. So that people just... You can't use this phone, man. I'm kidding, of course. You can use this phone because of how much slop is on it. Slop actually makes the phone more usable, of course. Now, these antennas are probably going to get blocked by all these stands, so we need to put more antennas on it. There we go. That's only a few more antennas. It's not that many. And you need an antenna for these cup holders, because how are you going to get your drink to have Wi-Fi? What does that mean? Nothing. I mean, we want to put some antennas on the top of the phone, because that's where antennas normally go, on top of the device. Alright, this phone is looking pretty good. I'd buy it. Alright, we need to... That's not a fan. This is a fan. We need to add fans so that the phone doesn't overheat. If the phone overheats, then that means it's a bad phone. So we don't want the phone to overheat. So we're going to put a bunch of fans on it. There's only a few fans. Probably going to overheat. So let's put a few more. Why is this lagging so much? I've not put that much on here. Whoa, stop lagging. Alright, put more fans on here. We need another D-pad. and joystick. Because how are you gonna play video games without your joypad and your D-stick? I mean your D-pad and your joystick, whatever. Just put a digital crown. I don't know what that is, so we'll just put it. We'll put it on the Android guy. Let's put another steering wheel, because this phone is about people having options on what they want to do with all this crap on the phone. So now we have 2 steering wheels. So let's make that 3 steering wheels. So that's 3 ways that you can drive this car. Because it's a car and a phone and a phone and a car and a car and a phone and a phone and a car and a car and a phone and a car and a phone and a car phone. Alright, this phone doesn't look ridiculous enough. I need more crap on it. Single camera. Wow. Put some more antennas on it. We need that good Wi-Fi on the phone. Alright, now that looks like a phone. Let's put the click wheel right there. Is a click wheel even for a phone? I think it's an iPod. The volume button. We need volume, right? There's no way to tell the power and volume buttons apart. So whenever you want to turn your volume up or down, you're just gonna mess up and turn down the phone. Turn off the phone, and the rest is history. I think this is pretty good so far. We're doing pretty good at designing a new Apple phone. Yeah, let's put some more Pro stands on it. We need to make sure people know this is an Apple product by using more Apple products. Actually, no, I just realized that we put Pro stands on it. That's not Apple, because this is an accessory. Apple does not give you accessories. They just give you the phone. Oh, you want a charger? You have to go buy that from the Apple Store. You want a stand? You have to go buy that from the Apple Store. You want anything for your phone? You have to go buy that from the Apple Store. Because Apple likes their money. They like their money so much. Money. My name is Apple and I like 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 money and making overpriced phones so that I can get more money. My name is Apple and I like money. My name is Apple and I like making slot phones. My name is Apple and I like being popular because that means I can do whatever I want and people will buy my slop. People will buy my slop because I am Apple. People like Apple slop. Where do I put this? It won't let me put it anywhere. I'm trying to. Okay, fine. We'll just put it right there. It's not going to be in the way of anything. All right, let's put another Pro stand down here. Oh yeah, that is great, man. That is just great. And let's put more Pro stands. Wow. Look at all those Pro stands. Wow. Look at all these little Pro stands on the Apple phone. This phone's probably going to be $1 million because the accessories alone. Because Apple doesn't like putting accessories on the thing. Here, let's put a googly eye right there. You're paying a good lifetime salary for this sloppy phone, and it doesn't even have googly eyes on it. That's a complete ripoff. Oh, and it's missing some antennas. That's a complete ripoff. Oh, and it's missing some cameras, so Apple can track your data. That's a complete ripoff. Complete and utter ripoff. I am furious. But not as furious as people who actually buy Apple products watching this video. That's 3 cameras and a cup holder. Why can't I put any Pro stands over here? Yeah, let's put another rotary dial down on the phone. Yeah, I can't even see where that went. Can I put the rotary dial right there? What the have I done? What have I done? Alright, but anyways, this phone's probably gonna get insanely hot, so we need to put more copter blades on it. Copter blade, copter blade, copter blade, copter blade, copter blade, putting copter blades on the overpriced slop that Apple pushes out, and you will buy anyway because you want to be trendy, you want to be hip with the kids, so you're gonna buy your Apple phone. We need to put handles on this. Why don't we have any handles? More handles on the Apple phone. It just got destroyed the second I tried to put it on there. Okay, I can put Apple handle phone thingies right there, but I can't put them right here. Oh, I can. Great. Do we have any cup holders over here? We need more cup holders, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good cup holder. We need more cameras on the phone. Cameras, 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 more camera. Joystick. Alright, that's good, but where's the D-pad? We can't have a joystick without a D-pad, even though they do the exact same thing on a controller. I'm legit just adding it to increase the price. Alright, I think we finished the Apple phone. The amazing Apple phone. Let's present it. So it's $50,000. Can you shut up? It's $50,975. Would you guys buy my phone for $50,975? I personally would not touch this with a 100-foot pole. This thing sucks!